please don't screw this up. Oh my goodness. So listen to me, all right? I want Wolverine to do well, okay? I need it to do well. I need it to do well, bruh, okay? All right? I need it to do well, all right? I've seen the leaks. I'm sure you have too. I've seen the gameplay. I've heard the meetings. Listen, oh God, oh Lord in heaven, listen. The one thing that fears me, that makes me stay up at night, is that the more I see, the more I hear, the more that I read about their vision for this game, it's starting to look like Wolverine Origins, but with God of War cosmetic gameplay. And let me tell you, that's not going to fly. Please don't do that. Please, Insomniac, listen to me. Don't do that. All right? Please don't do that. I think we have something good here. Based off of the build, based off of the open world, based off of, the looks and everything, I think there's something good here. I really do. Because they talked about how they view Wolverine as a cross between Kratos and Spider-Man. I'm like, that is a great start. That's a great mind. Let's keep that up. Okay, let's keep that up. They're still working on how they're going to figure out combos and stuff like that. That's great. That's great. I love it. I love it. Please go towards that direction. They're talking about playing like how a Marvel movie feels and how they want to set a new precedent for Wolverine. They want this to be the benchmark for Wolverine. Listen, that is awesome. Now, the problem with Insomniac is never their fervor. It's never their energy. It's never, their understanding of the character. The problem with Insomniac is their execution. That is their sticking point when it comes to it comes to Spider-Man and what it seemingly looks like is going to happen to Wolverine. You know how they have R2 and L2 as the combat moves? Well, if you followed, they've gotten rid of that. And honestly, I kind of liked it, all right? I kind of liked going L2, R2. And it made the limbing, if you guys don't know about the limbing, a mechanic, all right, which is, I don't want to spoil everything, but it's a mechanic that leads to you, what it says, limbing, knocking off limbs. I like that. I like that. Listen to me. That's awesome. That's an innovative, great system. Do more with that system. I think that's great if they can really flush that out. The limbing system of, right? Amazing. I love it. However, we've got to figure out this gameplay. When it comes to the camera, God, I love that they mentioned, hey, the camera, it's actually closer than what it is in God of War. And the person who said that is absolutely correct. It is closer than what it is in God of War. Having said that, they decided to move the camera back. They've decided to zoom out. That is great. Good job, Insomniac. Good job. Move the camera out. Because I don't know why the camera was that close to begin with. It seems that there are some smart people on the team and that there are some stupid people on the team. I need Brian Horton, okay, the lead on this, to differentiate bad ideas from good ideas. I know that you guys are slaves to Sony, all right? I get it. You're building out builds and you're like, hey, show it to your Sony overlords. And Sony goes, I like that. I don't like that. That could be reworked. I get that. All right. I get that. However, all right, do not do any type of God of War combo system that they did with God of War. Do not do that with Wolverine. I know you're all trying to figure out air combat and stuff like that. Don't do that foolishness. And listen to me, Brian, okay? Brian Horton. All right, listen, look at me. This is serious. Bring back the leap. Do you hear me? Listen, look at me. Bring back Wolverine's leap. I don't give a damn about no freaking parkour, okay? The fact that you guys were talking about removing the leap from the Wolverine game because it distracts from parkour, that tells me you guys don't know what you're talking about. That tells me you guys are just, I don't know, just dumb. You're stupid. You have no idea what gamers want. Nobody gives a flying flip about doing parkour in a Wolverine game. I don't give a damn about jumping off of poles, pimping. I don't care about running along walls. I don't care about sliding. I do not care about parkour. If it comes to the leap, yes, let the leap outshine everything else. That's fine. If you're worrying about as far as players leaping out of levels, what the hell? Figure it out. Build some boundaries. Put a rock there. Put a tree. Put a building. What are we talking about? The leap mechanic has to be there, bro. It has to be there. Because I don't know how you guys are going to figure out as far as long-range enemies, right? I don't want to throw a blade at a long-range enemy. I don't want to throw a propane tank or anything else at a long-range enemy. What I want, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, okay? I really do. I appreciate that I can throw blades and all this stuff at long. No, I don't need that. I'm motherfucking Wolverine, bro. I'm Wolverine. I don't need no freaking. I have blades, bro. What type of stupid person decided that, hey, we're going to have Wolverine put blades? I don't give a damn if it's alpha. I don't give a damn. Do you listen to me? That is a stupid freaking idea to talk about, hey, we're going to have Wolverine throw blades. The man has 6 of them. Are you crazy? I don't know who the idiots are. I'm taking names, okay? I'm taking names because when I hear them say stupid stuff on these meetings, I'm just like, who is this? Fire this person. That's stupid, okay? That's dumb. I don't know who came up with these ideas of throwing blades or propane tank. No, cut that out, bruh. Cut all that out. That's stupid. Bring back the leap. Give us back the leap. That leap is awesome. You guys have a great foundation here. Build on top of that, please. I love it how they're mixing it up, right? You have certain enemies where they're still figuring out whether or not they're going to keep the fists versus the claws. I don't have a problem with that. I like how there's some enemies who have, they have adamantium armor, and you have to figure, you have to switch it up. That forces the player to use certain mechanics that the game offers. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But you need to have certain things. Instead of forcing a player to do something, there should be an incentive where it's more fun for the player. Okay? They have this concept about, hey, we have to force the player to do these other mechanics. How do we do that? One thing you don't do is freaking nerf fun mechanics. If something is fun, let it be fun. If something is fun and more fun than everything else, don't nerf it. Find a way that the other mechanics are just as fun or more fun in certain environments with certain enemies. I love all the thinking and, hey, how do we improve this? How do we do that? That's great. But bro, we got a long ways to go, and I know 3 years. Now, obviously, they're not going to be creating new ideas. That's what people think. They think that they're going to be creating new concepts and new ideas, all 3 years. No, that's not how that works. Okay, they want to get this build out, test it, get approval from Sony, right? Get this out as fast as possible, right? And grow as they're doing this. They're not going to be working on this, okay, to that extent all 3 years. They're going to build a coat, build a level, and then put a nice fine spray paint on it. Okay, that's what that's going to do. Now, what they have right now, I'm sorry, it doesn't feel like Wolverine. I love the contextual kills. I love it that you can, do a lot of things in Wolverine Origins, right? Throw someone on something on the wall, like environmental takedowns, essentially. I like that. That's great. That's awesome. Do more of that. Do more of that. But do not go the God of War route. Just don't go that route, bro. Please don't go that route. I've heard them talk about, hey, they even bringing on some of the God of War team onto their team to help them out. I'm just like, bruh, please let this stand out on its own. You guys want this to be a benchmark? Now's your time to shine. You guys talked about how you want it to be game of the year. Now's your time to shine, okay? Now is your time to shine. That is what you need to do. And you even said, hey, we want to set the new benchmark. The Wolverine game, we have decades in between that. Now's your time to do that. What you are showing us is not that. When it comes to detective vision, I know people want to say his senses are sniffing and everything. I agree. I know Wolverine to an extent, okay? Not as well as Spider-Man, but I understand Wolverine. I get that. His senses are extremely heightened. There's a ton of theories of how all of his senses are heightened, whether that's a part of his healing factor or whatnot. But that's some nerd stuff. But I get that. However, like I said before, the problem is not the ideas. The problem is execution of these ideas. I love that they have a whole sense thing. That's what they're going off of, his senses. I think that's great. Push forward, but do not do it in the same cosmetic, in the same arena ballpark as Batman. Don't do it, because the reason why you get those, hey, this is detective mode, because it's too similar. I understand that Wolverine senses things. We'll come up with new mechanics as to how we go about our sensory perception of the environment. Don't have us do detective vision where Wolverine now sees a hologram of Wolverine and this and everything. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That is old. By the time we hit 2026, that is going to be dead in the water. You guys need to be thinking of mechanics that are going to last, or at least be innovative to the point that it holds its weight in 2028. At least, okay? At least 2 years, bruh. You cannot be using things that have happened previously for a game that's coming out in the future. Lord, I wish I could be on the team. I wish I could be on the team. Honestly, what I'm going to say, this leak is the best thing to happen to Insomniac. It's the best thing to happen to Insomniac, because what you guys get are fresh eyes. What you guys get for free while you're in the process of creating this game are people who actually love Wolverine, who have played Wolverine, and who have some amazing, great ideas. Now, I understand during the meetings I've heard that there have been people who had great ideas. Unfortunately, they weren't able to implement them just due to time constraints. I get that. However, I would argue, listen, when it comes to the throwing knives, when it comes to Wolverine throwing stuff, when it comes to crafting, I just, what? Crafting in a Wolverine game for smoke bombs and all this? I don't know, man. I don't know. I know it's early, but how they're talking and where they're leading and what they're leaning towards, the fact that they're talking about removing the leap mechanic, I'm hoping this is going to be good. I hope they scrap a lot of stuff. When it comes to the whole motorcycle segment, scrap that, bruh. Please scrap that. I do not know, I'll say I don't, all right? I don't want to play any hands-on rails game of going back and forth where it's automated of me going throughout, Japan or wherever I'm at. I don't want to do that, all right? Scrap that. Please scrap it. It's not good. When it comes to the whole, what is it? The boat scene, do better. I'm sorry. I don't care about moving. It's the same thing you guys did with Spider-Man. It's the same sequence, not to spoil it, but it's the same sequence that they had with the Lizard of going back and forth, left and right. Cut that out, fam. Please stop doing this. I understand it may be easy to design, and honestly, it doesn't even look that easy to design. You guys, you guys are putting in effort for subpar, outcome. I don't understand. Why would you put in so much work for a subpar sequence? It makes no sense to me. That sequence is ass. No, drop it or revise it. Do something new. I understand the mechanics you have with wall running, climbing, all that. They're limited. But figure something out. I don't want to do as far as avoiding obstacles in the water. I'm sorry. This is going to kill the game. There are a lot of mechanics, a lot of sequences that you had in Spider-Man that if you implement in Wolverine, it's going to kill it. It's going to kill it because it's going to start to feel like a template. And I think that's what Insomniac has gotten used to. And I understand y'all spent $315 million for Spider-Man 2. And the innovation was, and I understand because it's no longer Insomniac. You have to listen to Sony. And Sony's not going to allow you to probably go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when it comes to unproven and untested mechanics and ideas and concepts that they feel would sell. I understand that. But bruh, if you do the same monotonous, bootleg, freaking script that you did with Spider-Man, this thing is going to flop. You're not getting Game of the Year. That is not going to happen. Y'all got to really push the boundaries. You have to push the boundaries. You have the manpower. You have the resources. You have the minds. The creativity is there, not from everybody, because some of the people on the team are stupid. Excuse me, sorry. But they are. I've heard them talk. They're just dumb. They're mundane. They're just right. And just really bad. Just hit me up in the DMs. I'll tell you who needs to go. All right, who needs to be replaced, and especially for the compensation they given, bro. If I were to go, I'm not even going to get into that. But the compensation they're giving, bro, y'all should be walking on water. All right. I'm just saying, y'all should be walking on water because this is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Nevertheless, please cook, Insomniac. Please cook. I'm begging you. Please cook. Please. I don't want any more peanut butter and jelly, Spider-Man. I don't want any more peanut butter and jelly. I want a sirloin steak Wolverine. That's what I want, Insomniac. Please. I want a sirloin steak Wolverine, bro. Okay, give me some lobster tails. Make it fancy. Give me some escargot. That's what I'm expecting. And for all the freaking corporate shills out there, oh, this is horrible. La, la, la. Shut up. Be quiet. What's wrong with y'all? Why are y'all jerking off a company? What happened to the gaming industry? It's just filled with a bunch of kids who just like, I want to get a demo. I want to get a free game. I want to get a review copy. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Huh? What's wrong with y'all? Grow some freaking balls, bro. Grow some hair on your chest. Goodness gracious, just jerking off freaking companies. What has Insomniac done to you? Huh? Am I missing something? Has one of the employees come over there and given you a little shooky? God, dog, get the freaking, remove it, okay? Remove le coq out of your mouth. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not, Lucas, be quiet, bro. You're so negative, bro. Listen, it's just an alpha. It's an alpha, Lucas. Who cares? We have 3 years. It's an alpha. Or if you happen to believe, not everything that was showed there was alpha. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe perhaps you haven't seen everything because there's a lot there. But yeah, not everything was alpha. And this is the time to give them advice. This is the time to steer them in the right direction. Not when they already have shown us a trailer, bruh, of gameplay. That's not the time to do it. Right now is the time when they're coming up with ideas and formulating ideas and opinions of how the gameplay should be, the core mechanics of the game, the vision. This is the time, bruh. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days. We're typically held Friday through Sunday. There's a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Is this good? Is this bad? What's the future of Insomniac? You know, the freak, I think it was like 10 years that they leaked out everything. You know, what do you think about the online game that was potentially out there? The canceled Sunset Overdrive 2? So much stuff. Feel free to share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.